Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and you're all ready for Halloween tomorrow. Let's head into Collectively Rewilding. So, lots to talk about in regards to the Collectively Rewilding Garden as it's going forward. We recently tried to refinance the house, but because in largest part, the large hole that we have in our backyard that was intended for the Wally Peony goes against FHA loan refinancing guidelines. We would also need to put on a railing on the back porch steps that we bought the house with an FHA loan and didn't need a railing for, but that's very minor. It would be a little bit of a nuisance. Just put it on because it'll be in the middle of the stairs and then get the refinancing and take it down. It's pretty much the plan there because we have stairs that run the width almost of the back of the, well, no, I shouldn't say that. They run a lot of the porch and it's much more than just coming out of the sliding glass doors, right? So we have to put railings up in the middle, or at least one railing up right in the middle of the porch. Kind of silly. So it probably wouldn't remain there forever. We'd probably just take it down and put it somewhere so that it could be put back up if needed. Having said all that, the savings that we would have gotten from refinancing the loan are the funds we would have used to build the Wally Peony. Saving that much, even just in the first year, would pay to dig that stuff back out again and build the Wally Peony, pretty much the entirety, maybe a little bit more than what that would save us. So going forward, what we're going to do is fill the Wally Peony hole back in. We won't use just the yard soil. We're going to spread more around. We're going to rent a mini excavator to do it. Push it all back in, take what we want to out to the two gardens that we have planned, two raised bed gardens that we are going to put into the front yard and for the side yard here. Fill in what's left and then take great soil and put it onto all of those beds on top of the yard soil that's out there and put Hugo Culture material throughout all of that. Get nice raised beds around all of it, put trellising up and follow the gardenary type of a style so that I have something to take pictures of and bring people to if they want to see it in person when I go out and start doing the actual garden consulting, right? And so what that looks like, wrong thing here, will be actually relatively affordable. It seems like wood has gone down in cost. And so, and then I need to be over here. Or no, let's just go into my downloads because I downloaded them all. We'll refresh this here. And these are the different pictures, the types of garden that I'll be choosing from. All right, and they are very beautiful. They're much more manicured than I typically go. And that's going to be a new experience for me. I have definitely been around raised beds, and my grandmother's raised beds were double dug in-ground beds, not so much the traditional raised beds, but they were very well dug in with some forest topsoil, actually. And so the different styles, let's see, that's gravel. This is, I think, maybe gravel as well. Yes, she did have one that was wood chip, but that would definitely be more the way that we'll go with it. They are very beautiful. I think that something like this will be what we'll do along the back fence. That won't be this year. That will be maybe the next year, right? In the next 2 years. Something like this along our back wall that is our south-facing northernmost point of our backyard, and it gets sunlight all year round. Great spot for growing. And so everything that we're doing is going to take this complete change. And I'm currently looking into the different types of trellises that are out there to see where we want to go with it. There are some different, wonderful, beautiful pieces. I'll probably do a variety. She really likes these let's see, this doesn't have it. This is something more like I might do in one of them. We already have the broken down windmill that's back there, but I'll probably leave that on the rewilding side. It's just a decorative little windmill that the previous owners had that they had let fall until it was bent and a little bit rusted, but it'll still be great for growing things on in the rewilded area. Not so much in the more manicured side. Still not completely manicured though. For the areas that I'll have, these will be wood chips, and that could be wood chip right there, or some fine brown gravel, but this would be more the look. And then I will have a variety where she chooses to generally go with these other types of trellises. This is what you see the most common in her work, are these style of trellises. And I think I'll probably put one of those in, but I like a variety. So we'll see moving forward. And then in the front yard, it won't have any trellising because we need to keep it at 3 feet. The level of the mounds themselves should not exceed 3 feet. That's the guidelines for front yards in Tooele City. And so that has to be our guideline. And if anything, we could put up maybe just some small pole style trellising for something to grow on that is attractive, something similar to like a passion vine, a passion flower vine. They are so pretty. I had one years ago and I have wanted one ever since. I just love them. I think they are so beautiful and they have fruit that you can eat. So a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of work. I want to have this done before the snow flies, if at all possible. Jess Clifford and I at the Tooele, Utah SBDC are looking into funding to try to help get some of the things that we need done here in our community by the end of the year, right? Because we have a lot planned for our community. We need to still get the internal onboarding done. That's, of course, all of this is all on me, except that we'll be playing together to develop the hybrid garden planner, right? But unfortunately, this is something that I have to do internally with the Begin Your Rewilding here, and then do the new member launch pad, similar to what we have in Lesko Help 2. And oh, look at this. Julia's already got it built out for me, and I just have to fill in the videos for that. And so we'll be seeing that released sooner than later. This I need to come in and just get completed, maybe even over this weekend, if not next weekend would be the goal. But it all just depends on how quickly I can start working on these garden installs, right? I have the cash right now. My neighbor, unfortunately, is one of the essential employees that is not getting paid through government work right now. So he may need some side work, and this may be the time to get some very, very experienced, friendly, known help around the yard, getting these taken care of, with my husband having to travel some and having his back almost broken and all these different things. And even when he's here and ready and good to go, then having that third person would just be tremendous. So it's all going to be timing, but you're going to start seeing things just rolling out and rolling out. We have so many wonderful things that we're going to get into beyond the kind of boring behind the scenes, getting those onboarding sequences done, working on the garden installs, the garden planner, and the corresponding course. That's what we all will be working through together to make sure we like the layout, that it has what we need, doesn't have too much excess, has pieces that while you may not do now, you would like to do later, etc. All these things, as well as getting the garden vocabulary cheat sheet, a soil mix cheat sheet, and a 52-week garden schedule calendar that will correspond with the hybrid planner, so that you just would have a desk calendar that you could flip every week and see what would be great to work on that week in your garden, right? Still working on that gardenary certification, but that probably won't be done by January. We do need our websites up, and then getting people in, getting new content creators in, and those are the main things that really need to be at a more finalized place by January 1st. And so you guys are going to see me looking like a crazy, wild, caged beast that is pacing, just ready to pounce on anything because I'm going to have so much to do. So bear with me. It'll be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but we'll make it. And I'm really looking forward to being able to show you guys what we can put in right away now, since we're going to have the funding and we have a plan that we can finish out right now with the funding that we do have, having all of that ready to go for next year, maybe even putting in something like one cold frame so that we could do a little bit of outdoor, in the ground gardening in the earlier parts and later parts of the season, right? We're not going to be able to do the Wally Peony like we liked, so got to roll with the flow and put in a different form of in-ground covered gardening. So how about you guys? What are your plans for going forward? Tammy, you're still just going strong. How long will you be able to have your plants outdoors like that?
Oh, I have no idea, but I just rented a like 40-yard bin, one of those big blue bins. It
Mm,
costs like $700, but it's for 7 days, and I could like use it like if I don't need it for 7 days, I can just bring it back. But yeah, they're dropping it off tomorrow, so I'm cleaning my whole everything. So it's a gigantic bin, and I need it, and I need to throw a lot of my trash away. That's what I'm working on right now, cleaning more of
is
my
that from out of the yard as well as like garage or whatever?
yard. Like I have
Mhm.
tons of like tree branches and stuff, and
And you
just
can't compost them? Are they from like the salt cedars where
they're
they're,
just like old bed frames, like a couple or like three or four, like furniture stuff, and just a lot of crap in all my rooms, like dressers and stuff that my
and
dad.
that's not something, oh, you guys probably don't have a thrift store nearby where you could even donate it to, do
Oh
you?
heck no, we don't even have a car. So like I have like a bin here, but it would take a long time. Like it's been taking us forever, but I need to do it. Like I need to order it. Like I ordered it and it's coming tomorrow. So yeah, it just has to be done. Like no mas. Yeah.
Yeah, we did something similar, as you all are aware, when I found those spiders. And now I think
Yeah.
the girls are going to be more enthusiastic about it because they found two spiders upstairs today in
Oh,
about, oh, I don't know, not quite a full 24-hour period, or maybe a 36-hour period, something like that. It was a little bit longer, but I think they
mhm.
might be a little bit more on board with the deep cleaning that mom is insisting on. You know,
Yeah,
you
for
see these
sure.
kids grow up and start taking control of the cleaning, and it's a little scary sometimes, but
Yeah, and
not able to
I
afford
don't want to
anymore,
get
you
rats
know?
again. Like I don't
What's
want to get
that?
roof rat. I don't want to get roof rats again.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
clearly, like, fuck,
You guys
excuse
have
my
a
language.
big place. You know, it is hard for
Yeah.
both of you to maintain with
Yeah.
everything that you both have going on, you know?
But it's getting there. But that blue bin
Very
is like
nice.
40 yards. So like I could just throw my whole life in there, be satisfied with it, and be like, moving on, new year, out with the old and in with the new, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you
That
said
type
you're
of
a
thing.
minimalist, so.
Yeah, for sure.
And how
But
about you,
they're
Vanessa?
I have a question.
Mhm.
It's like in the 40s, starting to be in the 40s here. Should I bring in my vegetable plants or are they still okay outside until the 30s?
No, if you're going to try to continue to keep them alive, do you have a window that gets light at this
Y-
time of year?
Yeah,
I would definitely go ahead and just bring them right on inside or start covering them at night
at night.
if
Okay.
they're not frostbitten already, right? It all depends on what you've got going on. 40s can mean that you stay 40s into the night. Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying 40s in the day?
In the mornings it's like 47. It'll be 47.
Okay. Mm, it'll be more productive if it doesn't get that cold. Yeah, they're not cool weather plants. They're warm weather. They like it at like 75 degrees.
Oh, okay. So I'll bring them.
75 degrees, right?
Okay. Thanks.
Absolutely, my lady. Absolutely. And then I know Anita, my mom, is not really doing some of the things we've talked about, but I think you might have some plants, don't you, Mom?
The only things that I've got are just flowers. I've got some salvia
And are they
um,
getting colder, or are they still producing?
the bee balm looks pretty good still. The other ones, and I can't even remember what they're called. They're all basically, I mean, we've had some really cold nights. Was 23 degrees here this morning, so they're basically going to be done for the winter.
Yeah.
So that's about
Pollinators
all
are
I've got.
probably all already hiding in the day, though. I
I
would
don't know.
imagine.
Your dad got stung by a yellow jacket today, so.
Well, but that depends on what he was doing too, right? He could have been out
No,
there.
he was just standing out there
Really?
standing out in the backyard. So
That's too bad. Our
Yep.
wasps are so non-aggressive here. It's amazing.
Mhm.
I've never seen anything like it before, right? They just don't aggress against us at all.
Yeah.
The first time I walked past a nest that's just like on the inner frame of the garden shed door, they looked at me. They stopped and they looked at me. And I walked in, got what I needed, walked out, and they never bothered me again. Not even that much. Like, they are just the most, didn't even look at me anymore, just ignored me and kept going about their business. Pretty neat. So, never seen anything quite like that. We have sunflowers that are left in certain spots. The alyssum that's in the swale itself, that's still going, as well as the pot marigolds. Some of the cosmas that are a little more sheltered, get a little more light in the afternoon and in the morning over here are still going, and some clover and things like that. So quite a bit out there still for the pollinators, but we haven't gotten that cold. We haven't even gotten to freezing, I don't think, yet. So. All right, everybody. Very cool. Well, any questions or thoughts about the things that we have coming up? Does that interest you, hearing what we're going to be starting to see rolling out? Is that something you feel is going to help you through your gardening year next year, the things we're talking about?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And what about you, Miss Vanessa? I feel like Tammy, you know, when the sunlight, that was your key, right, Tammy? That one thing. You have a pretty good grasp on getting everything going the way you want to in containers, and now you're ready, like you're already doing, to move out into the ground. And then
I got a big tent. Did I tell you about my grow tent? Yeah, so I just got today. Well, I was gonna surprise you like on Sunday and try to put it together. So we're gonna, it's like
we'll see, right? Be
Oh my
really
God.
aware of anchoring it. We bought a garage that was
Oh, it's
tent
going
like
inside.
that.
It's going
Oh,
in my like kitchen area. So it's a grow tent for
okay.
marijuana kind of thing. But it's like if it's like 8 to 12 plants and it's like I don't know, like 48. It's a gigantic, humongous thing, and it's something I could walk in and I could do like a
That's
YouTube or
neat,
what, like a
Tammy.
podcast or something in there.
Yay, that's so much
Yeah.
fun for you. And so it has lighting with it and everything?
Well, no, I have lighting. I used to grow buds, so I bought a couple lights from Walmart, but I have a grow light, so it has the blue, the pink, and the white. So yeah, so I'm
Yay.
excited. So I'm gonna do like some shelving, maybe possibly, and then put some gnomes and some fairies. It'll be like my little tent fairy garden.
Oh, that's so neat for you. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
I'll
excited for
I'll take
you.
a picture of the box, or I'll text it to you and I'll show you how big it is and
Absolutely.
like
You
how
guys
I don't know.
you should film it while you put it up. You should film Daryl
Well,
while
no,
he's
I
putting
was
it up.
gonna do it like on Sunday, or like I was gonna show everybody like this is what we have, and so this
But
is
you
what's
could
gonna
do
be.
it if you film him and you do your videos and you film him putting it up. We can put that up on YouTube too.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like it's so gigantic. He's like, this is not like no shelf. I was like, it's
That's
taking
so
a while.
fun. Mine is
Yeah,
little that I have like that for the indoors. I think it might be 12 inches or a little more deep and
yeah.
probably 2 to 2.5 feet wide. It is tall. It's, oh, 5 feet tall, maybe something like that. And it has 4 or 5 shelves. So, I mean, it's going to be great for seedlings, but it's not sturdy enough to support plants. Even though it's deep enough, it wouldn't be sturdy
Mhm.
enough to support plants, right? So,
Yeah, mine's just pretty big, but like, it's kind of like a tent where you can just design it however you want to, get like shelving or whatever you want to do, because it's obviously a marijuana tent growing thing, because it has like little things where you can put air thing and let the air
vent,
go out.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So all that good stuff. But yeah, so my dogs, I can always close it and not have like dog hair, bugs. You know what I'm saying? Because we get a lot of bugs out here, so.
Bugs and plants are good, but not in the house, right?
Yeah, especially like the fruit flies and all that stuff. Like I don't need it in the kitchen, and that's where it's gonna be, because that's like the only area that I get light is from the backyard. So
Mhm.
most of the time that's where it gets really hot. That's the most like sunny area that I get, because I don't have any front lighting in my front. So you'll have the one window and then my window, which is the other room, and that's about it.
Mhm.
So there's not too much light in here. But
Well,
yeah.
I'm really excited for you, and I can't wait to see how it all goes. Very cool. And then I think we talked about everything we were going to, right? Oh no, Vanessa, I was asking you, did that having those steps there, do you feel like that's going to help you have more control over your gardening experience this year?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. All right, guys, so let's jump in and check out our calendar. That is Miss Tammy's class, and she's already given us that little sneak preview. So exciting to hear what she has to say this coming Sunday, November 2nd, for Tea and Talk with Tammy. And that will be at 12 o'clock noon Pacific, 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain, 2 o'clock p.m. Central, and 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And I will be back with you later that night, again, Sunday, November 2nd, for Yarn Yard for Tall Tales at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 Mountain, 9:30 Central, and 10:30 Eastern. All right, everybody. Hope to see you there. And hey, Benny, how are you? Didn't see you pop in. How do you feel of going forward? Do you think that having these step-by-step lessons, the week-by-week lessons with not overwhelming amounts to get accomplished, right? Picking and choosing what we each want to do through the week. Does that sound like it would be a good way? Very good. I'm so glad. All right, everybody. Well, please feel free to unmute and say good night.
Night all.
Everybody have a good evening.
You
Buenas
on
noches.
Sunday. Bye, guys.
Bye.